Good evening, university families. On behalf of the University School faculty and staff, I would like to welcome our returning families to school and a special welcome to all of our new families that will be joining us. I am Glenn Hopkins, the principal of University Elementary School. I'll be starting my third year in this position, and I must share that the past 2 years have been two of the most rewarding in my 18-year career. I am looking forward to what the school year will entail. As you can see, I'm wearing my MCCSC face shield, and the reason I'm wearing that is because I want to make sure that every day I'm keeping my staff around me safe, and I'm also watching out for my health. While you're home, you're able to take your masks off with your family because it is a safe space. And right now, in my conference room, nobody else is here, so I'm going to go ahead and take my mask off for the remainder of this welcome message. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge the elephant in the room, online schooling. None of our teachers went to school to learn to teach online. And after talking with countless families over the past few months, none of our families would have ever imagined that we would be in this position, where we'd be learning online for 5-year-olds all the way up to seniors in high school. When you think about the lives in a linear fashion, this is just a point on that line where we're facing adversity, change, and uncertainty in many ways. I know that many of you and your children feel uncomfortable right now. I am right there with you. I also know that we will persevere. We will unite. We will work through this for our children together. Over the last few weeks, 3 words continue to come to my mind: patience, flexibility, and grace. Even though we engaged in online learning between March and May, what your children will experience now is completely different. I ask that everyone remain patient as we begin this journey together. Our teachers at University School have spent countless hours engaged in professional development in new curriculum, International Baccalaureate, Canvas, and Microsoft Teams. No matter how much work goes on behind the scenes, there will always be some kind of kink to work out along the way. I ask that you remain patient as our teachers find their stride. In return, I've talked with the teachers about patience as well. They need to remember that this is new. This isn't going to be perfect, and there is a learning curve. Most importantly, there is a learning curve for our children. We need to make sure that we have clear communication between home and school that is built on a foundation of patience to help ensure that our children are getting the best education that they possibly can. I also ask that we all remain flexible. There are going to be things that don't go as planned. Microsoft Teams, we might get kicked out of them. Pages might not load on Canvas. The internet could go out. Assignments, they might not load properly. Collectively, we could brainstorm potential concerns for a while, but we must remain flexible during this time. Again, we have to work together and know that the school and the home have the best interest of our children at heart. There is definitely going to be some give and take this year. Finally, grace. Grace is defined as courteous goodwill. We are all going to need some grace this year. As mentioned earlier, we as a school are always reminding ourselves that you as a family are doing everything in your ability to do what is best for your children. We as educators are doing the same. There will be times where there may be disagreements, or something seems to fall through the cracks. Maybe an email isn't returned quickly, or a phone call gets lost. Either way, let's all show some grace this year. You all should have received an email from me earlier this evening with welcome back information included in the letter. I'm mailing out hard copies of this letter as well tomorrow morning. This letter outlines some important information such as how attendance is taken, food service for our families, and Wi-Fi access. In my parent meeting last week, I shared that there were no food locations in the University District. I am happy to share that this has been updated to where we now have buses parked at Longview Apartments and Tulip Tree Apartments daily between 11:30 to 1 o'clock. If you're in need of assistance, please contact our school social worker, Mr. Simonton. If you did not get a chance to pick up your child's iPad or additional learning materials, please stop by the front of the school where someone from the office will be happy to assist you. Everyone should be aware that their child's teacher at this point, and teachers should have sent out information about today's meet and greet, either as a video link or link to a live session. Please know that as school gets going, we may have some glitches that we need to address. This is where flexibility and grace come into play. Finally, tomorrow is the first day of school. Your child should be prepared for their first morning meeting at 9 o'clock with their teacher. As I shared before, our teachers have been working all summer, and I know they are very excited to meet your child. Our focus as we start the year is to work to build a sense of community and comfort for your child online. Your child's teacher will communicate academic expectations along the way, but we really want to make sure that everyone's social and emotional needs are being met first and foremost. If you have any questions about class, out of respect for your child's teacher, please contact them first. Your child's teacher is going to be the best source of information when it comes to everything that is happening online. To wrap things up, I would like to note that we have 3 new teachers this year. Miss Prossi, she will be our new art teacher for grades 1 through 6. Miss Prossi has traveled all over North America for her previous work before settling here in Bloomington. She has many years' experience teaching art in an IB school. Mr. Podesky will be teaching 6th grade. He comes to us from Wyoming, and he's taught 6th grade as well as work as a librarian. And finally, Mrs. Ferris will be teaching kindergarten. She's coming from San Diego and Virginia Beach. She has experience in both kindergarten and 1st grade. We're very excited to welcome these 3 new teachers to University School. Again, welcome back to the 2020-2021 school year. I'm excited to see what this year holds for all of us. I encourage everyone to join me in reflecting on patience, flexibility, and grace as we move forward. University School has a proud tradition of excellence, and I am confident that we will continue this success as we move to online learning until it is safe for us to rejoin each other face to face. Have a wonderful evening, and know that we believe in each and every one of you, our little Univies. Take care.